Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Imbers here, another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved on Expert Mode. So at the end of my last episode, I'd been setting up my first Buildcraft Silicon laser and assembly table setup. It's fairly basic at the moment with just a couple of survivalist generators powering the lasers to the assembly table, but you know, it works, it does its job, and it produces the iron chipset which we need to actually start making the metal former. So for today's episode, as I probably explained in the last one, we're going to be making the metal former. So the reason for this is that basically we don't want to have to keep hammering out plates with a forge hammer. We want to just be able to chuck metal in a machine and have it processed up that way. So we're going to have to work on a few things here. So first of all, we're going to need to start pouring out some iron. So let me get on that with the old smeltery. So we're going to start off by we're going to work our way down. So this is the way I like to do things. So I'll work from the top down to the bottom. So first of all, we'll make the electronic circuit and then basically just work our way through. So let me just grab some iron. We'll pour out another block of you as well. And then after that, we'll want to pour out copper. Okay, so let me just chat on an apple quick. So let me start to turn these into iron plates. There we go. So I don't know how many we're going to need at first. I think we just need the one for the electronic circuit. So basically we're going to need a lot of copper now. So let's grab some more of you out. And then next we want some copper. Really want to put one more copper ore in there just so it kind of balances out nicely as 2 blocks of copper. So that kind of makes sense to my my OCD. Well, not really OCD, more of just anal retentiveness. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so we've got some copper. So to make the cables in the electronic circuit, we're going to need to make a cutter. So we will be able to do this later on with the metal former, but for now we're going to need the cutter. So we need 3 iron plates and 2 iron ingots, which is probably why my brain suddenly went, oh yeah, we could do with actually making some more iron plates. So we need to make the cutter, which is basically a pair of scissors. And there we go. So we've got a cutter. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that the right way around to do it? Or do I need to cut up? No, I need to cut up copper plates. So first of all, I need to turn you into copper shears. I do not want you. I want copper plates. There we go. And then what we need to then do is put you through there, and that makes 6. Lastly, we're going to need some rubber. So I've been smelting up some Minefactory Reloaded rubber in here, which is compatible. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. That's all of the cables we need for now. We're also going to need some redstone. So let's make ourselves a electronic circuit. Boom. Part 1 done. Okay, so next what we're going to need to do is make up some bronze plates. So we're going to need to pour out some bronze like so. So that shouldn't take too long. Just got to pour out a couple of blocks of bronze. And then, do we even need 2 blocks of bronze? Yeah, we probably need 2, unless I've already got some bronze left over from before, which I don't think I have, which is fine. So we'll do number 1, and then we'll get number 2 underway. So just making blocks of it to get the ingots out. So just wait for that to pour out. We've got a couple of spare ones as well. They can just stay in the system for now until we need them later on. So wait for that to cool. There we go. So we've got bronze ingots. So we need, I think, 10 altogether, because we need to make 5 bronze items casings per toolbox. So if we half you, there we go. And then we should be able to make these into bronze plates. Perfect. And then we need to hammer you out. No. Sorry, my bad. We actually need 20. So we do need those 2 extra ones. So we need to grab the ingot cast through down there and pour out 2 bronze ingots. Yeah, sorry, my maths is completely balked there. I had about half as much as I needed. I needed 20 altogether to make 10 item casings. That's what I'm looking for. So we need to, oops, daisy. That's really weird because one's come as a block and one's come as a one's come as a block and one's come out as a ingot. They basically come out as different mods, which is kind of weird because I've crafted one from a block and the other one's poured directly from a Tinker's Construct smeltery. That is really crazy. I had no idea that would do that, but they don't stack, which is interesting. So let's grab some oak wood. So we need to make a couple of chests. Actually, we'll just grab all of that for now. Can never have too much wood, really. So let me turn all of you into some wood. So we need to make 2 chests like so. And then we need to turn these into toolboxes. So these don't stack, so they have to go separately. Finally, we need the... Oh, no. Next, we've got the basic machine casing. So we are going to need some more iron blocks. So if we pour you out... How much have we got left? We've only got like 7 ingots left, and we need 16 altogether to actually make What's what I'm looking for? Yeah, we need 7. To make the basic machine casing, we need the iron chipset which we've already made from our laser setup, and then we just need 16 ingots altogether to make enough plates. So we're just going to do that. So we'll grab you out, turn you into iron. There we go. So we need, put 1 remaining, turn you into plates. There we go. Now we need to put you around the iron chipset. Perfect. So we've got our basic machine casing. Next we need the coil. So we need 3 of these altogether. So we need, let's try to figure out how much copper we need. So we need 8, 16, 24 copper altogether. And we need, so I think we need 24 copper altogether. That makes sense. So let me start pouring out copper. Is that enough? I'm just trying to figure out whether or not my maths is correct there. I think we need 24 copper altogether. So we are going to need to smelt up a wee bit more. Let's put another 9 in there, just so you're melting down while the rest of this is cooling off. Yeah, this should be enough once I've actually made all of these, I believe. So that's 12. That'll make 21. So actually, no, that won't be enough. So we need another. Okay, we won't be able to make another 2 blocks, but so this will make 18 altogether. Oh no, that won't be enough actually, because that'll make 2 blocks. Yeah, that'll be fine. I need to go hunting for copper. It looks like I'm already getting a little bit low on it. It's the one like material I haven't really focused on. I've kind of just got enough for now and like let it be there. So we're just gonna wait for all that copper to produce. There we go, and we can just pour you out then. So that'll make 21, and then we'll pour out another block in a second as well. Just got to hang around for a second. So yeah, once we've made this metal former, what we'll be making next is a solar panel to go along with it. So I'm basically just going to run it off free energy for now. So yeah, we'll just pour out the second copper block. May as well start turning these into the cables. So first of all, we need to halve them down using the forge hammer, and then double them back up using the cutter. So yeah, we need 4 more altogether. So we're just going to turn all of you into ingots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So we forge hammer it first, and then cutter it back down second. There we go. Oops a daisy. I've done too many there. That was a couple too many. So we also need some iron as well. Okay, pour you out. So yeah, I need 3 iron, which I don't have. So I just made 4 too many copper cables there. I got my maths a little bit off. Yeah, I just needed 2, not 4. That was a bit silly of me. I'm sure I'll use them later on. I mean, we've got to make more electronic circuits at some point, so it's worth having them, just knocking around. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, and then you'll go all the way around the outside. We'll make our 3 coils, which go there. Our basic machine casing, our toolbox, and our electronic circuit. Okay, so we've got a metal former. Fantastic. So next we want to make the solar panel. So let's see what we need for this. So let's go have a look at the Industrial Craft solar panel. So we're going to need some coal dust. Can I do this? How the hell do I make the coal dust? That is the question. Coal powder, pulverized coal. Interesting. Do I actually have to... So I might just have to make a generator first and then make... So I'm just trying to... So we could use a grindstone, macerator. So is it a grindstone? I might have to use a grindstone here to actually do this. Another thing that somebody suggested was the Railcraft, Railcraft sag mill. Was it... No, Railcraft... is it sag mill? I can't remember now. Have a quick look around. It's like a multi-block structure, and I can't remember what it's called now. It's like a grinder or something like that, I think. Is it a grinder? No, it's not a grinder. Let me go back to coal dust. Here we go. So, macerator, thermal centrifuge, pulverizer, charcoal dust? A rock crusher. Ah, maybe it's a rock crusher. Can I get this from a rock crusher? Let me have a quick look. So, rock crusher. How cheap is this to make? Yeah, it's a multi-block. So, alright, we do need diamonds for this, which is not that cheap. We do get 4 blocks for it, though. This is a multi-block structure, so maybe we won't be making that quite yet. So, we need to make a grindstone first. So, let me make that, which is an iron gear. So, let me grab my gear cast. There we go. Grab you. Put you down. We still got iron in there. Yep, we can pour you out then. And then we just need 3 quartz and some stone, which is fairly straightforward. So we need 1, 2, 3 quartz and some stone. There we go. Is it all just cobblestone? Or is it actual smooth stone? We actually need stone as well by the looks of things. So I'm just going to drop half of you into there. There we go. There's our iron gear. We're also going to need to make it's like a crank or something like that. So is it a crank? Yeah, it's a crank. So I do need my sticks wherever I've left them. I know I had a load of them. Oh, they're still in my inventory. Haha. So crank is... Oh, we've got to make it out of treated sticks. Interesting. So I've got a couple of treated sticks there. We do have some more treated wood planks, however. So may as well turn all of you into sticks. So Daisy, my brain completely went there. There we go. So we need 1 crank for now. We don't need to make a second one quite yet. So we've got the smooth stone. We do have the smooth stone. So we should, in theory, be able to make the grindstone. Yep, there we go. So we can plonk this down, like not there because I need to be able to put the oops, Daisy. I need to be able to put the crank in it as well. So let me just plonk you down there. So we're going to grab the crank. You go in on top. Oops, Daisy. Okay, maybe I need to actually put some coal in first. So I think we needed, what was it, 3 coal? We'll go back to solar panel. So yeah, we needed 3 coal. So if I drop 3, oops, Daisy, drop 3 coal in there, can I then... There we go. It was just refusing to actually do anything there. So I'm just going to grind up 3 bits of coal real quick to start off with. How we doing? We got 1. Trying to figure out, because you don't want to go too far, because otherwise you run the risk of actually breaking the wooden crank. So should we do it enough so we actually get the pulverized coal out? Oh, there we go. It stopped. There we go. So we've got our pulverized coal. What else do we need? So we've got glass, which is fairly straightforward. So we can get 1, 2, 3 bits of glass. So we've done the top half. We now need to see the electronic circuit. So like I said, we do need more copper. How much have we got? We've got 2. But I need to... Okay, but that's fine, because what I can then do is just turn you down into a copper plate. Use the cutters. That'll make 6. Oh no, we need more, don't we? More! So we may as well turn all of this copper ore into molten copper ore. Let's get it out there. We also need to make a generator. So first of all, we need an iron furnace. So we're going to need more iron. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 iron. And then we also need a load of tin and some electrotine, which we do actually have. So we're going to need to smelt up some tin by the looks of things. So I'm going to need to get this... what's what I'm looking for? I'm going to need to get this copper out first before putting the tin in. Otherwise, we run the risk of making bronze. So let's get all this copper out, and then we'll start to melt down the tin. So that's all done. So let me make sure that's on top. So we need to get 5 out of here. Oh god, no! Oh, I've just realised I made a copper gear by accident. Whoops-a-daisy. Just realised I've got the wrong cast on. I need my ingot cast, so let's put you back in. We'll melt you back down. Shouldn't take too long, I suppose. There we go. We've got our block of copper. Oh yeah, these won't be compatible, I think. Will they? Oh no, they are compatible. Never mind. Weirdly, copper is compatible, but something else wasn't, which is kind of bizarre. I have no idea why. So we've got to wait for that to melt down now, then pour out the 4 ingots that we get from it, and then melt down the tin ore. We'll get there eventually, guys. We're just trying to make the solar panel, and then we'll be done for the episode, which is quite nice. Not sure what I'm going to do next, but I need to start. I probably need to go to the nether next and find myself a nether fortress, because I think what I'm going to need is to make myself a blast furnace. So if we have a quick look at this, so for the blast furnace, we're going to need... Oh, okay, so maybe we don't need to go to the nether anymore. I'm sure for the blast furnace you used to have to use nether bricks. Yeah, railcraft blocks. You used to have to go to the nether to do that, but looks like I will be setting this up next episode, as you need ball of glue or TNT. So I need to make, like, gunpowder. Okay. I'm sure this used to be more expensive. This I'm sure this has been nerfed, but oops-a-daisy, what the hell was that? That was iron. So we need to put copper back down now. So we'll start melting you down, because it's going to take us a short amount of time to actually pull all this copper out rather than the actual tin melting down. So There we go. I think we got all of it out in time, which we did. Yeah, so it looks like I need to gather some resources to actually make the blast furnace. So this is going to allow us to make steel. So we'll get this set up next episode. So how do I get a ball of glue? Is that simply just melting down rubber in a... can I melt down rubber? Maybe not. So I'm not entirely sure how you get the glue in the first place. We've got glue block, which we'd have to get from here. So yeah, it doesn't really say how you get glue blocks, which is weird. I'm sure you could just melt down rubber in like a smeltery, but that could just be me not knowing what I'm talking about. I have to look that up, otherwise it will be quite expensive to make the blast furnace block, because otherwise we need a lot of TNT that requires killing a lot of creepers, or it requires a lot of ender pearls, so we're killing a lot of endermen. So I need to look up how we actually get balls of glue. So I'm just going to pour you out, then go sleep for the night real quick. Spent a lot of time sleeping in these early stages, you know, when I'm actually kind of like terrified of mobs, basically. So it's going to grab you out. Come on, there we go. There's all the tin that we need, hopefully. 2 blocks of tin. Right, where were we? So yeah, we were making the... Oops, daisy, we want to go back to solar panel. Yeah, we were making the generator, which I think is the last thing. Oh yeah, we also need to make an electronic circuit, don't we? We'll make the generator first, just because it's slightly more complicated. So the RE battery. So we need to make a tin. Oops, daisy. Let's not throw things on the ground. So we need to make a tin cable, which I believe, and then we also need to make, how many tin plates do we need as well? So we need 4 tin item casings, which is 8. And then we also need to make, so we need like 10 of these altogether. So I think I don't actually have enough, which is annoying. Let's try this. So I'm going to make tin plates, and then we need to turn one of them into a cable, like so. And then the rest need to get hammered down into tin item casings. So what? Oh, my forge hammer just broke. Whoops-a-daisy. Let's go back to... Okay, forge hammer I believe is just iron, so that shouldn't be too bad. Pour out some iron. So we also need a couple of treated sticks, like so. So 2 treated sticks and then some iron like that makes a new forge hammer. So this shouldn't be a problem in a second. Whoops-a-daisy, I've just made 8 tin item casings. I think I've just made too many. Whoops-a-daisy. Solar panel. Yeah, I just made like way too many tin item casings there. Whoops daisy. We also need some electronite. Ooh, it's in that chest. There it is. Electronite. Or electronite, whatever it's called. I don't know. Let's go to here. Electronite. Okay, that's fine. Whoops daisy. We need to make you into a full-blown cable first. So we need you, electronite, and then tin item casing. There we go. So we need our RE battery. So we've actually got enough spare for maybe a second solar panel at some point. Oh yeah, then we need some iron plates, which I think will require us to actually make some more iron up. So we'll get 9 of you. So daisy. Perfect. So you need to go into there. How much time we got left? We've got 3 to come out. So we should in theory be able to make at least some iron plates. So we made 2 so far, which is not enough. So we are going to need all of that extra stuff. Yeah, we've got 1 more to pour out there, so that gives us another 2. Which, like I said, won't be enough to actually finish off the solar panel by the looks of things. What am I doing? Yeah, forge hammer. There we go, 2 iron plates there. So yeah, I'm looking at the... So we need to make the iron furnace, which is at least 5. So we do need quite a few more. Come on, iron. Hurry up and melt down. Oh, we're out of lava. That would be why we're not melting at all. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Just fill you back up. Perfect. 1 lava can. 4 lava cans, sorry. There we go. All the iron is now melted down. Pour out a block, which I think will be enough? Question mark? No, I'll probably need to pour out both of these blocks just to ensure that we do actually have enough iron to finish off the build that we want to do. So I'm just going to grab you. There we go, and you. So this will make 9. So where's my forge hammer? There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we only need 7, so that is actually enough. So what we should be able to do now is, oh yeah, we need a bloody furnace, don't we? Which is like crazy expensive nowadays. So we need loads of compressed cobblestone, don't we? Wow. This is actually quite expensive. So we need to. So that makes 7. So that's enough. So perfect. Oops, daisy. So take you out. 1 furnace. Put the rest of you away. There we go. I've got like bits everywhere at the moment. I need to start looking at drawers, which is it's a mod, I think it is, which basically it's like a really good way of storing things up until you actually get. Oh no, we do need 1 more iron plate. Sorry, we needed 8 apparently. Still fine, we've still got enough. So yeah, I want to start looking at compact drawers, I think, which is a mod that I've seen a lot of people use, especially with this kind of mod pack where it's very, very expensive to get something like a AE2. Oh, sorry, yeah, we need what am I doing? So we need to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we need to forge hammer you down into copper plates, and then turn you back into copper cables. There we go. So I just forgot we actually have to do the electronic circuits now. And I've just realised that I probably do need the extra iron here to actually make my 2 circuits. So we need 1, 2, 1, 2, forge hammer. Here we go. Perfect. Yeah, we just double check that. So yeah, we did need an iron plate there. So 1, 2. That should now be everything we need to make ourselves a solar panel. Perfect. So we've got a solar panel and a metal former. Let's go find a home for these. So solar panel, metal former. Have you got power? So what do I need to do? So if we want to make, for example, an iron plate in a metal former, we need rolling. So it doesn't look like it's got power at the moment. So I'm going to need a cable of some description to actually attach it. So let's get myself a copper cable. So we need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's make ourselves some more copper cables. Oh, we didn't actually need that many. I just realised, but never mind. So let's make ourselves a couple of these and a couple of you. Oops, daisy. 1, 2 insulated copper cables, which should then pull from the solar panel into the metal former. If we go, oops, daisy. 1, 2. Is that now getting power? It is now getting power. Excellent. As you can see, it's the little lightning bolt is charging up. So we can then drop a iron ingot into there. It's going fairly fast actually, which is quite nice. I think once we've got some more solar panels hooked up, this should be a lot better. But so yeah, it's not really powerful enough at the moment to kind of power this metal former properly. But we'll probably want an array of these powering the metal former just so it goes a bit faster. But there's something for me to do off camera to build some more of these. As you can see, it's kind of like flashing on and off as it kind of gets the very weak power from the solar panel. So at the moment it's outputting 1 EU per tick. I don't really know what rolling takes, but so I probably should make myself an MFSU to store up power. So no, not an MFSU, it's a bat box would be the most basic one, I think. So yeah, we've got a bat box here, so that's going to require a lot more of these RE batteries, so that might be something I might do off camera. But there we go, so the metal former is up and running. So that's a fairly successful episode there, so I'm going to leave it here for now. As always guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.